Hey guys, in this video I'm going to explain to you about the technology tree in Medieval Dynasty. This is for version 1.1 and this here category is pretty self-explanatory. It has a nice tooltip on the side here for teaching you how to actually level these things up. So it's pretty much what they say, develop this by crafting items and cooking and discovering new schemes to advance your productions. Well, it basically says do things to get experience, which is, it's a basic concept, right? So if you want to level these technologies like your production, you produce stuff. And of course, production falls under cooking and crafting your weapons and tools and sewing and stuff like that. So anything that you produce or your people produce, you get experience points in your technology. So your workers give you technology points too when they build stuff. So having more workers producing more stuff gets you your technology points for themselves. But that is not good enough or fast enough if you want to start unlocking your tavern, which I haven't even done yet in this game, because it takes a lot of technology points to unlock stuff and it's very slow. There is no fast way to actually level this up yourself. You just have to make a whole bunch of things yourself. The more things the higher level of the value of the things that you make increases your technology more. So if you didn't know that, it's the basic concept like flatbread here, for example. Well, I'll show you this one. This is one I learned the hard way. Flatbread is worth 80 for its value. So that's how much experience it's going to be based off for the its base value is for 80 flour. So 80 gold. That's how much technology points is based off of. So the higher the value here, the more technology points you're going to get for actually making it. So if you make a whole bunch of these, like 100 or so, your experience is going to be based off of that. Whatever percentage they use is pretty much the same for everything else. But the higher it is, the better. So we'll go over to the where is it? Kitchen level 1. Where is the vegetable soup? Vegetable soup. Vegetable soup. Oh, no vegetable soup. Where is the vegetable soup? I wanted to show you that. It must be here too. Yeah, vegetable soup. Yeah, right there. Vegetable soup. Yeah. It is worth 100. Sorry for that. So this is worth 100 and the flatbread was worth 80. And vegetable soup ends up taking less time than the flatbread to make too. And its value is more. So I did a test on experiment on guys, and I had them all produce flatbread for a season, and then I had them all produce vegetable soup for a season, and they got, since this had more value, they produced way more of it, and they got way more experience because it was worth more to make. So when you're making stuff and having people produce stuff to level up your technologies faster, make sure you check the value of whatever it is you're doing, and the higher the value, the more experience they're going to get. So if they had something worth 10, say if you wanted this for an example, if there was something that was only worth 10 gold to sell, which there's not, but if there was, and you could make 10 of them, or you can make one vegetable soup, if you made one vegetable soup, you would get more experience than making 10 of the things that were worth 10 gold for their value. That's how this system works for getting experience. So it doesn't matter what you're doing, whatever has the most value for the time it takes to do it is the best thing to get for your experience. So make sure you're checking the times, because you might go over and try cheese, for example. It's worth 100 too. But if vegetable soup is faster, if the vegetable soup takes 5 seconds and cheese takes 6 seconds, that affects your workers too. So you're going to get more value out of this. But you can check for yourself, because I don't know how fast they take for seconds, and I'm not going to find out right now. It's not that important. We're looking at the technology stuff. So that is how you unlock stuff in the technology tree for production. Moving on to farming, of course, this is basic too. You do your farming stuff. This affects everything farming, from planting seeds to plowing your fields, planting your seeds, to harvesting your crops. Your people do it too. Anything that you do in the barn, even making crap, making fertilizer with crap gives you technology points. And that's this one here is the one you can level up yourself pretty fast, because things do take anything involved in here and it affects it. So when you're making flour or anything like that, you're making animal feed, you're making crap, and all these things give you technology points. So you do them yourself, you do mass productions of fertilizer, you get lots of technology points, and you can unlock stuff really fast in this one here, because buying crap is really easy. and effective. This one here, you got to produce it yourself, and everything's pretty slow, and it costs lots more money, so that's why this one takes a lot longer to level up. Now, survival technology, that's the basic thing too, is, developed by hunting animals and setting traps. Basically, you're going to be setting traps and getting experience points that way, and whenever you pick up something, you get stuff, you get experience too. Now, you have to have hunters working on these things here. Like if you have your hunters, if you have a production making bows and stuff like that and arrows, they don't really get it because it's production, right? That'd be the smiths are getting production, so the hunters really can't do anything. You have to find something the hunters can do to make their own stuff, which is, of course, their food. We can show you that quickly if you want. Go over to here, hunting. Where's the hunting lodges? Hunting, and you can assign them to be their salted meat and their dried meats. So you can have them doing this. Because salted meat is worth a lot. So if you actually had salt, you were mining a lot of salt, and you wanted to get your production, your technology, your survival technology up faster, you'd be mining salt and doing your salted meats for the higher value because it's worth the most, or your dried meat, and have them producing dried meat will make their technology move a lot faster for leveling up your survival technology. If you want to level up a lot faster, but I find no use for the fishing hut, and as soon as you get the herbalist hut too, you're pretty much good to go. You can reset your skills, and that's all you really need it for. Everything else is just not really that interesting to use. Next is building technology. Of course, this one takes a long time to level up too. You have to just build stuff on this one here. And extracting activities. So you can get this by mining and farming wood. So when you're out there collecting stuff, like cutting down trees and mining stuff, you get your experience this way. And of course, if you want to level it up super fast, you just go to your lumber mill at the end of the season and having them all produce logs and produce like 1,000, 2,000 logs. And then at the end of the season, just produce all planks yourself, and you'll get experience into this. And of course, you get your experience for your skills for your extraction at the same time. That will level up your building technology nice and fast if you do it that way. But just your simple things that you make, that you produce. And building stuff, of course. So if you want to level it up even faster, you build things like walls and decorations and things like that. So if you want to build a whole bunch of walls, like stone walls, build a stone wall around your place for effect, you'll get lots of experience doing it this way. But it is very slow. And if you want to fast track it, just make planks at the end of the season as much as you want and level it up that way. And it's very slow to level up. Well, that's it. That's a quick look at technology. It's self-explanatory on how to level it up. Don't know why you need to look at this information, but hopefully I explained it into more detail and gave you some tips on how to level it up a little bit faster. Anyways, if I missed anything, leave a comment, and thanks for watching.